Should the U.S. Constitution be scrapped and rewritten? The U.S. has one of the longest-lasting constitutions in the entire world for all of history. Simply put, we are very, very blessed to have the Founding Fathers put together a document that still continues to survive and is in use every day. The foresight it took in order to create this document took an entire summer in 1787. According to the National Archives website, the Constitution stands as a model of cooperative statesmanship and the art of compromise. Due to concern about possible tyranny by the central governments manipulating the Constitution, a Bill of Rights would help solve this problem. These amendments would hold the central government in check by the people. In 1789, the first proposed amendments were presented to the legislatures. 10 of the 12 proposed amendments passed, giving us what we now call the Bill of Rights. These amendments are the 10 that we still have to memorize at some point in a history class, and then we readily forget. A quick refresher. Summarized, of course, the First Amendment is the freedom of speech, religion, and peaceful assembly. Second, the right to keep and bear arms. Third, protection from quartering troops. The fourth, protection from unreasonable search and seizure. The fifth, due process, double jeopardy, self-incrimination, and takings. The sixth, trial by jury and other rights of the accused. The seventh, civil trial by jury. The eighth, prohibition of excessive bail and cruel punishment. The ninth declares that other rights not listed may also be protected. And the 10th grants residual power to the states and to the people. The remaining 17 amendments, of course, were added at later times when they were needed. These amendments prove that the U.S. Constitution does not need to be rewritten. The document itself has become a symbol of Americanism in our country as well as around the world, because of what it stands for and what it says. This document was written to withstand time, and the amendments were introduced to help accomplish. On ushistory.org, a list of all the 27 amendments can be found with links on each amendment to find out more information about that certain amendment. Each of these historic moments only helps prove the effectiveness of our U.S. Constitution. Some examples of more recent amendments include the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery, the 19th Amendment, which granted women the right to vote, and the 26th Amendment, granting 18-year-old suffrage. These are just a few to consider when thinking about the power of our Constitution. So back to the question, should our U.S. Constitution be scrapped and rewritten? Absolutely not. There is no point whatsoever to get rid of our Constitution. If something needs reconsideration due to time's progression or a new problem, a new amendment can be proposed. By rewriting the Constitution, our U.S. would jeopardize everything that the country was founded on. Our Constitution provides that an amendment may be proposed either by Congress with a 2 out of 3 majority vote in both the House of Representatives and the Senate, or it can also be proposed by a constitutional convention. Interestingly enough, none of the current 27 amendments have been proposed by a constitutional convention. Rewriting the Constitution will never be the answer to America's problems. In fact, it will only create more. Our representatives in Congress work for our best interests, and the power of the amendments are the only option that we should consider when the Constitution needs some help or updating. The world looks to America for leadership, a leadership that has withstood time and circumstance. By continuing to maintain our original solid and firm beliefs, we will continue to lead the world, today as well as tomorrow.